We are two hairstylists with over 50 years of combined industry experience, ownership, platform artistry, salon education, and mentorship. Listen, when these two sages get together, you know we're going to have a story to tell. With authentic and transparent moments and some of the world's most craziest shares, we are bringing you to you the juice, along with our perspectives, of course. All stories have originated from the chair, be it a salon chair, barber chair, massage chair, facial chair. These are stories and topics that you can relate to, learn from, and of course, grow from.
Transparency in the chair. What you want in your life. Why? Because it's going to change it. In the perspective of showing you how to deal with relationships, issues, business, family, my goodness, and your man, your woman, all of that. All the juice, all the skinny, all the meat and potatoes. We're going to give you facts on it. We're going to bring it in on the topics, the body, and the conclusion because we want to be able to help and share with everyone. Our stories will generate from the chair, but it's not just about the hair chair. It's about any industry that you can use our information in to change that perspective. So you tune in every week for all the good tea that we're going to have for you guys. The juice is what we do. Look out for Kay and Rae on Transparency in the Chair.
Hi, friends.
Hey guys,
We're back again. What's in your cup?
back so soon.
What's in your cup? I know, right?
Well,
we
will
need
give
to
this.
toast, ladies.
Oh,
Yes.
Because we got some dynamic business women, entrepreneurship.
Yay.
Yes,
Yes.
women here
Cheers.
in the corner here.
That's right.
And where'd you get your cups from?
Oh, let me tell you something. Burlington's is the shiznit when you want to find something real cheap. They're plastic, but they look really good,
They
right?
do.
For your parties and stuff like that. So you definitely want to give Burlington's a shout out with my little cactus right here.
Go to
See the
my
cactus?
little wild
Just a little something just to kind of make your thing just pop. So we're going to give a shout out to Burlington.
Okay, Burlington, send us some cups.
Absolutely. Send us some cups. Send us some cups.
All right, we are here today with a new topic, of course, transparency in the chair. And we have a special guest. Hey, would you do the honors of bringing in our fabulous special guest?
So, if you don't know, and y'all have always been asking, who does my face and makes it so amazing all the time?
Yes.
And I have to give the credit to, well, of course, my mom and my dad
Yeah, I
for
mean,
my structure.
They made you.
But who enhances my structure is the one and only Yaya from Glam Mogul.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes. And she's
Thank
gorgeous,
you,
y'all.
ladies. Thank you,
Yes,
ladies,
she
for
is.
having me. I am so honored to be here amongst the greatness right here.
Go.
Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
Thanks for coming.
Right.
Oh my God, so
Right.
much to unpack.
And I'm so excited because later we're going to show you how she changed your lip. What is it, from day to night or night to day?
A red lip can go a long
on,
way,
red
but
lip.
it's just to give it an extra pop. Red from day to night, nude in the day, and you want to be playful and flirty at night. Put a little red on it.
Put a little red on.
Let me tell you something. My mama would put on her red lipstick before she went to check the mail.
What?
Okay.
We pull up to the
We're
grocery
just
store.
do
Wait a
something.
minute.
Put my
And she had
lipstick
that
on.
chocolate skin.
Right.
She just pop on that red.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like
So I get
red
it.
heads and red lips always stand out.
Yes.
It makes a difference. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So if you really want to get something done, if you want that raise or that man,
It
put
exemplifies.
that red, put that
Yeah.
sexy.
Because
It
it's like it
draws-
exemplifies power
It
and
draws
confidence. Yeah.
attention. Like,
Even red
it draws
cards. You know what I'm
attention.
saying? Anything red, it pulls you in.
Did you know that if you have a red car, your car insurance is more? That's just a sign. Yeah, they yeah.
Come on,
Because I
fun
think
fact.
I know, right? It's a fun fact. So just if y'all know,
If you have a red car, your
Right.
insurance is gonna be out because it's like sporty. You want to go
that's
fast.
true.
So they
And
feel
then
like
they
they
can
gotta
see
insure
it.
you more. They can see you. They
They
can
can
spot
see
you
it.
out.
yes,
Yeah. Mhm.
absolutely.
And white cars are cheaper. White cars are cheaper.
They're unwanted color red.
And it's not
Right.
painted.
And
It's
it
like
shows all of that.
it's like the factory shell.
Damn, you got
My daughter got a white car.
Oh, I
Yeah,
got a blue
about to
car.
save some money. Okay. Anywho, so our topic today, friends,
What are we talking about?
finding your voice.
And what does that look like?
So what does that look like? So what are we talking about? Are we talking about singing? No.
Right,
We're
because
talking about,
none of us know how to sing.
girl, because if I could sing, I'd be getting on your nerves every day.
Right.
Me.
Listen, I
Oh, you might have a little,
Let me tell you something. 'Cause I sound real good in the shower and in the car by myself. So anyway, finding your voice. Finding your voice metaphorically means that you have found a way to speak up for yourself, to speak your truth, to present yourself in a way that you are heard by others. Being sincere and honest when finding your voice allows you to present your true self, your authentic self to others. So that's what we're talking about.
That's deep.
That's like When I say deep, that's deep on
Yes.
like 50 million levels deep.
Yes, and can be applied to everyday situations.
Every day, everyone, everything. You know?
Mm-hmm. I think it's generational. I think it's cultural.
Yes.
Because we're raised certain way to say and do things and act in a way. The generations how we were raised is completely different from how our parents raised us to how we're raising our kids.
Right.
And speaking up is a lot. I always tell my girls, say even when they get their nails done, they don't say anything. They used to not say anything until they got in the car and we home. Well, I don't know. Why didn't you say that while you were there?
Right.
I had to learn that. It took a while.
Yeah.
I had to learn that. It was growing up. You just eat what you're told to eat
Mhm.
or do, and you just be like, I don't like this though. Inside.
Inside.
And you can't say it because they'll knock you out or something like
Period.
that. So it grew with me,
Mhm.
and I didn't change that until I got like in my 30s.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. No,
You
Yeah.
for real.
already a mom by then, so
Yeah,
how
I
that
was
worked
definitely
out?
It's a real
It just-
thing.
I just was like, people will do stuff, or I'll just be like, whatever. I'll deal with it.
So
Like
the
even when
whatever
I'm
was
getting
the
my
thing.
nails done, I get my nails done,
Mhm.
and I'll be like,
Mhm.
but now, of course, because I spend way much money on my nails, and I'll be like, baby, you're going to
Yeah.
have to fix this.
Right.
Right.
But other times, I would be like, I'll fix it later. I'll do it myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do. We'll get home. I'll fix it back or whatever. Instead of saying what the problem is, because again, delivery
Mhm.
and how you say it, you don't have to be a troubled person, a troubled consumer, a problem. What they got like a problem customer.
Right.
It's how you deliver your issue.
Yeah.
And they should want to rectify it. Any
Right.
good business owner would want to. I tell my clients all the time, please. I get so many I see it more in guys. The young guys, I do a lot of locks. The young guys will go home and tell
change
their
it.
parent.
Yeah.
But when they were in the chair with me, oh, this dope, Miss Rae, da 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 da.
Yeah, they don't know what to say.
They don't know what to say, or they don't say anything at all.
Because they weren't taught.
They weren't taught.
They were not
And
taught.
then they get home. Well, I
don't
really
like it.
wanted a little lighter red. Why you didn't tell? And then the mama, all you get to do is tell Miss Rae, because you know me. If you sit in my chair, I want you to leave happy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And so they don't speak up.
Right.
Yeah.
So where does that come from? Is that like?
I think
that-
it's a learned behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, some people are just naturally born
Mm-hmm.
from conception to have a certain personality,
Mhm.
you know? And I feel like I was one of those people. Because
Okay.
my mom was like, you're always asking why. Or, don't
Yeah.
just tell me, hey, don't do this. Tell me why.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't do that. Why should I touch that stove? If you touch the stove, Kay,
You gotta get burned.
you're going to get burned. Don't
Right.
just tell me just don't touch the stove.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you were the kind of kid like, wow, what's gonna happen?
Right.
Yeah.
Which
Right.
and then right. No,
Right.
I wouldn't even be the one. I wouldn't even I wouldn't touch the stove.
Yeah.
I would want you to tell me why.
Right.
I should not.
Okay.
Because for me, everything is theory based for me.
Mm-hmm.
So once I understand a thing, then I know how to orchestrate around something.
Yeah.
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 So that probably was let me know why I should have been an educator in the first place, because of the fact that my detail to the why.
Mm-hmm.
So when I educate, I tell you, I break it down so basic. Like you're like,
Oh, exactly.
I got it right
Yes.
now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of that. So, of course, long story back, mom was missing I have a long history.
Mm-hmm.
Long.
Okay.
So when mom finally came into my life or whatever,
Mhm.
we were always allowed to have a voice.
See, I wasn't allowed to have a voice.
It wasn't just, don't go in my room.
Yeah.
It was like, baby, sometimes mommy's doing adult things and you shouldn't just
Oh,
pop
no.
in
I
my
didn't
room
get-
like that.
I didn't
You
get
know
any
what I'm
of
saying?
that. I didn't get any of that.
Right.
It was
And-
do as I say
Right.
and don't ask me no questions.
Right.
Shut
Stay in a
up.
child's place. Go
Yeah.
where the kids
Oh, grown
is.
folks talking. Get out the
Yeah.
room. Grown folks talking.
Right.
And you just what?
As a teenager,
Yeah.
her favorite line to me was there are no whys. It just is.
Oh, I like that.
I said,
I gotta write that
Yes.
one down.
honey.
Yes.
And I use that so eloquently and when it's time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, sometimes there is no explanation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think when she said that to me, it was like, I was like, why do bad things happen to good people like that? Why does God allow this and this and the
Right.
other? And then she was like, baby, there are no whys sometimes. It just is. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
Sometimes
It is
we
what it is.
Right.
It
we
is what it
don't
is.
right. We will not have an explanation for things that happen to us. But just
Yeah.
know it happens for a reason and it just is what it is. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
So I was like, okay, that
Yeah.
works for me. And that satisfied me.
Yeah.
But it makes sense that, people need to have a voice.
Yeah.
So I found mine very young.
I did not find mine very young. I think I'm still looking for mine a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it just depends on the situation. Like with some of my clients, I do their face or hair or whatever, and I'll be like, "You like it? Look at yourself. Make sure you like it. Oh, it's cool." No, no, no. Look in the mirror. Make sure you like it because when you walk out of here, you have to.
That's it.
It's you. So it's not me. I'm not wearing it. You're not gonna hurt my feelings,
Right.
by saying you want it different or it's just makeup. Baby, I can wipe it off and redraw the line. So I always instill in my clients and people just that I deal with, like, if you have a problem, say so. Especially with hair or makeup or whatever it is, clothes. If it's not fitting right, say something.
Say something.
So we can fix it
Yeah.
instead
But you
of
know
walking
what
around
it
looking
is?
goofy.
Silence is a voice.
Yeah, it is.
Body language is also a voice.
Yes, it is.
So, I mean, when you're in tune with your craft or whatever, even though you ask somebody and they're like, oh, it's good.
You can see the energy.
You can see their energy. You can see
it
their
go
body
down.
language. Because think about your own self. When you like something, how do you respond?
Ooh, like this, baby.
Yes. And you
I
giving it to
know.
them.
Yeah, you know your clients when they get that boom boom, it's at the end they get that confidence. They be like, yes, I am. Thank you, and you see them glow.
Right.
So, but some people that you know is something they just be like, okay,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
oh no, what's wrong? What's the problem?
Right.
Let's fix it.
Right.
I don't want you walking out of here unhappy and giving me a bad review on Google.
Yes. Like she gave me she took away my lips. She took away my lips. One time when I got my makeup done, I don't know where my lips was. I was like,
they were gone.
she moved away from the mirror and I was like, where are my lips at? Find my lips.
Yeah, give me a liner. Give me a lip. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, let's fix it. Because I knew that she was straight nude. It was muted.
okay.
She was like, wait, I see my nose. I don't see my lips.
I can't see nothing past my nose. I was like, where the rest of my face?
Let me hit you
Right.
with a little thicker
Right.
liner. Okay.
But of course, because I know I have a voice to say these
Yes,
things,
X,
you know,
Y, and
not
Z.
because I know her, but because it's like, girl, where's my lip at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's, it's easy now. I mean, some people have to be in therapy for this thing,
Yeah, that's true.
you know?
That's true.
And it's a crisis.
It is. Because when it goes into like even in the medical field, if you're in pain, you're laying there and they're asking you on a scale from 1 to 10, it's like, oh, it's a 3. You know, good and well that you about to scratch this arm off of your body or whatever. You need to be honest with how you feel. But also, too, a lot of times you feel unheard in the medical system. Like they don't believe that you're in this much pain.
Right.
So they don't, give you that care. Right. So that's why you have to have advocates. Like, like if you have a loved one in the bed that can't communicate, you got to have some family that look. She in pain. She normally don't look like
Absolutely.
this.
Yeah.
Like, look at her face. Because the nurse and the doctors are not going to know what Nana looked like on a regular basis.
Right.
So sometimes you have to be advocates for people and the little people that can't communicate.
Right, girl,
You know what I mean?
I remember I took my nephew to the emergency room, and I swear I asked the nurse because she was like, "Move this, do that." This, I said, "Ma'am, he's in pain. That's why we're here.
Right.
He has not the ability to do that."
Right.
And then I turned around and I looked at her and I said, "You've been doing this a long time, huh?" She said, "How do you know?" I said, "Because you've lost your bedside manner."
God, dog.
I said,
Yeah.
"These are people." I said,
Yeah.
"He's a person and he's in pain."
Yeah.
I said, "And you've lost the human
touch.
the human
Yes.
compassion
Yeah,
part."
she's
Yes.
numb
And
to
she was
it.
like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, you are absolutely right." But had I sent him in there by himself though,
Right. And not only that, you went in there and then had you not voiced that,
right?
like you probably changed her
For real.
mindset
She's thinking about it now. It's on
moving
her mind.
forward. Yeah.
Yes,
She's probably
for
never
other
going to
people,
forget that.
for the people moving forward.
Absolutely.
Because then even if it could have been his parent there, and they would have been like, "Come on, son,
Yeah, you
move."
gotta try.
Right?
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, no, it's not okay."
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Because we're the advocate. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a thing. It's a thing. And it's not as easy as we think it is.
It's not.
For a lot of people.
It's not.
That's why anxiety right now is big.
Oh my gosh. It's huge.
People are having anxiety because they can't express themselves.
Oh my gosh. That is so true. That is
It's
so
because
true.
it's bottled up inside of you. You don't know how to articulate that
Right,
thing.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when we're teachers, not everybody's a teacher.
Not everybody's a teacher.
So I can say, girl, go ahead and just say it, whatever.
Yeah.
What do I say?
Right.
When we think we're teaching our kids.
How do I start?
Hey, express yourself. How do I do that? Like, what does that look like, Mom?
Right.
So for me,
Mm-hmm.
with my son, okay, what's the problem, son? So you know what? In the future, if somebody's bullying you, I said, tell me what they said.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what you gonna say. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
You
saying?
give 'em some
This how you
ammunition.
gonna retaliate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, and then if it's this, you say this. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, so I'm giving him all this play on, if you have a situation like this, this is the response. If you're talking to an adult, this is the response.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
So that way they could have an idea
Mm-hmm.
of what that looks like.
Yeah.
So when we're telling people to speak up for themselves or find your voice or whatever,
But
I
if
don't
they
know the
don't
first.
know. Right.
How do I do that?
Right. Well,
You know?
I have some list on how to do that.
Right, please, yes. Enlighten us, please, because
I'm
it's a
glad
learn.
you asked.
It's
I'm glad
something
you
to
asked.
learn.
Okay, so first, this article here, it says, when should you speak up? When you notice someone is upset. Speaking on behalf of another person is often easier, but no less powerful. The person you step in for will feel more empowered, more comfortable voicing their own experience, and you may pave the way for others to share more openly as well. So that's basically what you just said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You were an advocate for your nephew.
Right.
And then talking to your son, you're giving him the tools to learn how to speak.
Right.
So if you don't have the tools yourself, that's the thing. I think like how I was raised, and a lot of, of us was raised, if you're in our age group, you were raised by the baby boomers. Well, the baby boomers went right into the workforce. It was after Vietnam and all of that. And so that's when more women was going to work. It wasn't just the women weren't being housewives anymore. They were just starting to get back to the workforce.
Right.
So a lot of us were latchkey kids. We were
Or your
trusted to go
grandma
home by
raised you.
ourselves. Yeah, or the grandmother raised you. You were trusted to have your own key. You in the third grade. You going
Yeah.
on. You can't do that
Walking
now.
home.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you cannot do that
So we and it was a more of a do as I say, not as I do. And shut up and do it because I said, and then you talking back. Oh, you got a question? You talking back now? You
Right.
Oh, you got a question? You want to know why? You talking back now? It's because of what I said.
Right.
So that's how we were raised. Then we got these new kids, these pandemic kids, and these new kids.
They have
These
social anxiety.
yes, and
Yeah.
it's different. They have more resources. They have the internet. They, we wanted to learn something. We had to go to the library, check out
Yeah,
the
they-
book.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
you know what I'm
just Google
saying?
everything
It's
now.
on their phone. They're more self-aware. They got, they got these new vocabulary words like depression and anxiety and
Yes. Mental health,
mental health,
brain,
self-care.
self-care.
We ain't know nothing about no self-care.
Self-love, blah, blah, blah.
Self-love, right.
Yes.
So you have to, I get it. These parents say, well, I'm going to do what my parents did because it worked. It worked for that time.
Right.
This is a different time.
Different era.
And we have platforms.
Yes.
We can talk. We
Yeah,
could talk
speak.
then, but we didn't
Yeah.
know. So, like you said, you have to give them the tools. You don't just
Yes.
wake up, okay, I know how to. No, you have to give them examples,
Yes.
especially when they see that you're doing it. If you're at a restaurant, no, I said no butter on my.
Yeah, I have
Garlic
two friends that have
toast.
little girls that are
Yes.
very vocal. They're like between 5 and 7.
I
8.
love it.
And little. Excuse me.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. I'm allergic. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I can't do anything dairy. Is it dairy in there?
I love
no, I
that.
can't.
That's
Oh,
right.
No. That's,
Exactly.
Is this no? It's ice cream. Is it dairy free?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're
Absolutely.
like
I love it.
super,
Yes.
and then
And
like,
that's
if you-
life saving
and
tools for
people
them.
Like even the one of my friend's daughter, she was like, "Don't talk to me like that. I'm a kid.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a kid.
Wow.
You can't talk to me like that. That's rude."
Wow.
Yeah.
And she's like 5.
And see,
So,
another
yeah.
older person will be like, oh, she got attitude.
Two.
No,
No.
she just checking.
She's
putting you in your
standing
place.
up. Yeah, she's standing up
Yeah.
for herself.
Right,
Yeah.
as she should.
Right here.
So
And she
those
should.
I want kids growing up, and my son is the same way. He's vocal about it, so I don't like if anybody wrongs him, he'll let me know. I know it because
That's good.
he don't even tolerate it.
That's
Like
good.
That's real.
Yeah.
And we're not saying stay in a kid's place, but speak up for yourself with respect. For
With
an
respect.
adult. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
And respect for authority, too.
Yeah, exactly. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because there is a time and a place for things,
It's
but
a lot out here.
they have a
to worry
voice.
about.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
absolutely.
And not having a voice, how it spills over into your relationships.
Mm-hmm.
It spills over into your job. It spills over.
It spills over. Uh-oh. She's
Uh-oh.
putting the eyes
Put
on.
the spectacles on.
Put the eyes on.
Take them sideburns in.
Yes.
my sideburns
What you
in.
coming with? She done put it on.
That lady name, that little white lady with the fashion, she wears those.
Oh,
All the-
yeah.
oh my
On the
gosh,
Incredibles, too. The lady on the
Yes.
Incredibles, what's her name?
That's when I'm about to get into some serious
Mm-hmm.
talk here.
Okay.
Let's get it to it.
So
Oh, let's go.
I've been
Let me see
knowing.
the shoe.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, because I know I'm going to need some. Mm-hmm.
So I've been knowing her since junior high.
Okay.
Seeing her grow, blossom, go through some things and this, that, and the other. And so a part of the topic was finding your voice because I've seen how she's transitioned from not having a voice and being taken advantage of, whether it was in friendships, relationships, work, or whatever. And, you know, I've always said, how do I get this amazing woman to finally say, you know what, that's enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do this. You know, because she'll sacrifice her own self for just people pleasing, you know, and not be non-confrontational or whatever before she puts herself in like a position of, I just can't do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big.
You feel me? And I'm like, she's a parent.
Selfless.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that part what you said with friendships, I would rather suffer or go give you my last because I have it to give. I think if I'm blessed with something or a talent or whatever it is, it's to share. We're here to be utilized. So I feel like I'm okay with being used. Just don't misuse me. And a lot of times growing up, I was misused.
Yeah.
And it became a normal thing. It's like, that's what people do. That's what people do. And people would be like, how you just let that slide? You going around all happy? You cool with that? I'm like, and it was, I used to brush it under the rug, but I didn't know how much damage that was doing to me mentally.
Right, right.
It was allowing
physically
people,
too.
physically.
Yeah.
It was allowing people to misuse me, and it's not cool.
Right.
But I played it off like, oh, it's cool. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah.
Oh, he stole some money from me. It's okay. Or, oh, he cheated on me. Or it's okay. Or, oh, you know, I'm whatever. So it's been a lot of times like being in relationships going from high school sweetheart to, you know, get rocky in between. And then to know I'll only always be baby mama when you married 2 women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Or like, so it's like some of that sucks, but that's because I didn't voice myself or express myself. And maybe if I was more vocal, I probably would have been taken more seriously. Or even with not saying relationships, but friendships. Homegirls that just, oh, do my hair. You got me. I got you, girl. And don't pay me.
Yeah.
You got those friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after a while, it's like, dang, I really could have had some money right now if
Hello?
you would have paid me.
Right.
You know,
Right.
like, I'm
No, for
sitting here
real.
trying to figure out my bills, and you run around here looking cute, and you
Exactly.
owe me money. It's like,
Right. And
So,
then do you even say, let me place the phone call and be like, hey, girl, did you forget my Cash App?
Right.
Or,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
back then I didn't really do it. I just
Talk to
friend.
them.
Under the rug. Oh, this is my friend. We'll get somebody together some kind of way or whatever. She'll come around, or maybe she'll look out one day, but it never happens. They never, what is the word? Reciprocity.
Yeah.
It's never reciprocated. So I just learned to drop those people to the wayside and give them the long handle spoon, or just don't deal with them at all. And right now I have beautiful relationships with beautiful women, business women that are supportive and are loving and just caring, and like at the drop of a dime, be like, "What's up? What you need? You good?"
Yeah.
And check on me. So, and Kay is one of them.
Oh, yeah.
That I mean,
Yeah.
she raised me from a tyke.
A tyke. She was my hardest tyke.
Yeah.
Was she? She was my first
I was
child.
her first child.
I mean, you've been
I was-
around for a minute. As
I was
long as
the
I've
first
known,
child.
Kay,
Yes.
you've been around.
Yeah, I have 13.
So what was the...
I mean, this is agape love right here.
yeah. Yeah, I know. I
Like-
can see it. Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's times I should have took her outside and
Shook her to death.
choked her down.
No, she wanted to.
Leave
It
her in
was-
the thunderstorm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I cuss?
Yeah. Right. Because I'm like, that was my name for her.
Use your voice.
Yes.
You can cuss. Use your voice.
Yeah, you know, because I'm like, even in relationships, I'm like,
wouldn't-
why are you allowing these people to treat you this way? You know?
So what was... Okay, so then what was the light switch? What was that? Or are you still...
Oh, no. It was a light switch, baby. It
Okay.
was a light switch.
What was the light switch?
Just knowing, okay, one of them was going to jail.
Show me. I want you put something up high. I want you to make them fly. Throw them in the sky. Throw them in the sky. Make everything collide. Put all your stress aside. And let the music take you anywhere like tide. Cause it's me they calling the real loco. Mass play when I on the flow. Calvin over and touch their toe. Everybody don't know the flow. Party turn up and turn over. Over and over. Listen, hug up a friend and let we start a new trend. Whoa, we not prudent. Yeah,
Don't leave us yet, because we're gonna have a segment to show how our makeup artist here changed Kay's lip, gave her that power
Just
lip.
a little pop.
Just a little
Wow.
pop, and we'll have her
Little
contact
kiss.
information out.